Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Nipsey Hussle gets on Fox News. Plus, Boosie talks straight facts, and 6ix9ine drops a new song. Let's talk hip hop. Alright, so that's Laura Ingraham, I guess. Alright, so she's a Fox News reporter, right? So this is the thing about Fox News, right? They're mad biased, they're mad right-wing, and they are there to be like kind of like the devil's advocate. Like they're there to kind of be like a little bit racist. It's so crazy and weird, but they represent, you know, Republicans and Donald Trump. So anyway, she is on the news, right? And so what she says is, you know, she's reporting about Nipsey Hussle because everybody's talking about Nipsey Hussle, not just here in America, but even in different countries, right? So she's saying, hey, there were thousands of people lined up in Crenshaw for Nipsey Hussle's funeral. And then she goes, Nipsey Hussle recently released a song called F Donald Trump. And then they go on to play like a snippet of the song F Donald Trump. And then they come back and then she's like laughing and joking about how, oh yeah, that's catchy, ha ha ha. But oh, you saying F Donald Trump, but you know, African Americans, the unemployment rate is the lowest that it's ever been in the last, you know, 10 years or whatever the case may be, or whatever like that, right? And she's laughing and joking about it, right? Well, first of all, the song that they played is not even a Nipsey Hussle song, right? So completely wrong information. Nipsey Hussle never came out with no song called F Donald Trump. There is a song out there called F Donald Trump, but that's YG. First of all, that's YG's song, right? And YG is from California too. So you're confusing your artists, but I guess all black people look alike, so, you know, whatever. Then, yeah, Nipsey Hussle is in the song with YG, right? But that's not Nipsey Hussle's song, and the part that they played on Fox News wasn't Nipsey Hussle rapping. You know, that was YG rapping, right? Then she goes on to say that, you know, Nipsey Hussle recently released this song called F Donald Trump, right? Well, it was YG who released it, and also it wasn't recent, right? That song came out in 2016, like right around the time that Donald Trump was like running for election. It's 2019 and he's about to run for re-election next year in 2020. So there's that, right? So your information is dead wrong there too, right? So here's the thing, right? Nobody expects Laura Ingraham to be, you know, versed in hip hop and know exactly what's going on and know each rapper and their voice and when songs drop, because she doesn't do hip hop. She doesn't talk hip hop. That's my job, right? She talks politics. Just like I wouldn't sit up here and talk about politics because I don't know a damn thing about it, and I would probably have all misinformation if I did that, right? So why did they even have to talk about Nipsey Hussle in the first place? They could have just skipped over that story and talked about something else. Talk about Kavanaugh. Talk about, you know, your president constantly being, you know, indicted and questioned on whether Russia had anything to do with the election. Talk about everybody from his cabinet being arrested and fired. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that. Don't talk about hip hop, which is something that you really don't know, right? But this is clout chasing at its finest, right? So yeah, you know, people on the news, yeah, older, middle-aged 40-year-olds, yeah, can clout chase too, right? Because they know that a hot story in America right now is Nipsey Hussle, and so we're gonna talk about it, whether we have something positive or negative to say about this dude, right? A complete disgusting. But you know what? The game, you know, it's like the game in T.I., right? So the game responds to Laura Ingraham. So I really hate when like rappers like come out with like a whole big paragraph of like information, because you know the punctuality is all messed up, the spelling is all messed up. It's like you need a translator to translate like what these rappers are talking about. Like I feel like if you have a lot to say as a rapper, just do a video, because now I gotta sit here and try to like read it and like decipher what the hell the game is trying to say. But all right, so the game says, so let me tell you what's going to happen here. Fox News fires this disrespectful cunt by Monday morning, which is right now. tomorrow, which is now, or you will lose millions of viewers, one person at a time, until it drastically affects your ratings, views, and etc. If our demographic doesn't affect that, we will stop all support of all sponsors immediately. We are no longer laying quiet while you continuously disrespect our brother, culture, African Americans as a whole. I will use my platform and call on my peers to do the same. Nip's passing nor his legacy should be taken lightly, as there will be consequences for any disrespect now or in the future as long as I have a voice. I'm asking all my followers, fans, friends, and family to spread this video with demands that Laura Ingraham is terminated immediately. This is not a game, and my brother's untimely demise has noticeably shifted the world and brought people from all ethnicities closer together in mourning. This is there is power in that. That will be used and action will be taken from now on going forward. We will not be accepting any apology from her. We want her fired, right? Period. The marathon continues. Don't let this slide, my people. I know you can feel Nip's energy in all of us. I know I feel it, you know. So basically he's saying he wants her fired, right? And I get it. So I don't think that she's going to be fired, even though I would like her to be fired too. I think that she's probably going to apologize like today. And we'll see. And against her better, you know, like she's going to not want to apologize, trust me, but she probably will apologize. Because if anybody from the hip hop community said something negative about I don't know, John McCain after he passed, then they would be demanding that, you know, we apologize. But there's no way that, let's say, like, I don't know, Boosie says something bad about John McCain after he passes, that them telling us that we're going to kick Boosie out of hip hop. That ain't going to happen, but maybe Boosie might sit up there and apologize on Instagram or something like that, right? So that's probably what it's going to be. She's probably going to sit up there and apologize today, but we'll see. But I feel what the game is saying, right? But you got to understand, man, Fox News, they have a lot of people. Laura Ingraham is not just like one racist person. And I use the quotations lightly because I really do think that she's really racist, right? But that's what they do. So they have like their own agenda up there, and they're super right wing, and they want to try to keep America on the straight and narrow. And this is literally what they do. So this is not the first time that Laura Ingraham even said or did anything that's super racist, right? So, you know, back in the summertime, she told LeBron James to shut up and dribble, right? Because they were saying, like, they were speaking out, you know, and they have freedom of speech about politics, and they told him, just shut up and dribble, you know, basically play back. And she literally said, shut up and dribble, which is crazy disrespectful. That's like, play basketball, nigger. Nobody wants to hear your mouth, you know, crazy, right? But Laura Ingraham is, I feel like, or I think that she is like a straight up like neo-Nazi, like Aryan type of racist person.
Laura Ingraham, the Fox News reporter, you filthy pig, you dog-faced animal. Remember Laura Ingraham just a year ago at the Republican National Convention throwing up the Nazi salute? Look at this, check this out.
Look at the Aryan pinup girl.
This is the same Laura Ingraham who just a few weeks ago said that LeBron James and Kevin Durant and these athletes should just shut up and dribble. And then I said, infamously, that you should shut up and dribble these nuts.
Yo, Michael Rappaport's a fool. He said, you should shut up and dribble these nuts. No, but for real though, didn't she hit him with that little like Hail Hitler joint like real quick? That's like somebody like throwing up a gang sign mad quick, like, yo, I'm gonna let him know. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really threw that up, right? Like, that's crazy, right? So, and then nobody even said nothing about it, but they know how she gets down. And Fox News has mad other reporters just like this. Fox News supports shit just like this, you know what I'm saying? So she's not gonna be out of a job, trust me, right? This is her thing. And if she done threw up the neo-Nazi sign, her disrespecting Nipsey Hussle is nothing to them. They don't care about Nipsey Hussle at all. And they don't care about us caring about Nipsey Hussle. But she probably will apologize just because of all the backlash. So let me know what y'all think about this, man. This is crazy.
They can have a local rapper right now. A fucking local rapper right now in his city. They can have a local rapper right now in his city. Don't nobody won't support him. This man gotta go everywhere else. Don't nobody won't support him. But let him die. They gonna say he was the coldest to ever come out this.
Yo, Boosie be talking straight fat. It's like, yo, I want to just follow like Boosie around all day. Like Boosie will, I'm telling you, if I follow Boosie around all day, I'm sure he will drop knowledge. Like he just little gems and jewels just based off of his regular ass conversation. Like this is fire, right? This is dope. But he's talking straight facts. Like another person like that is like Lord Jamar. Like if you sit down and you talk to Lord Jamar or just fucking listen to him talk, all of a sudden you're gonna get jewel after jewel after jewel just dropped on your motherfucking ass, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So this dude, right, Boosie, is talking, and he's talking straight facts. Basically, he's like, and I think this clip is like from a little while ago, but it just happened to resurface again on social media, but it's because it's so relevant to the times right now. He's saying like, yo, you can have a local rapper from your city, right? And nobody supports him. You know, he has his table up, his, you know, all his merch there, his t-shirts. He's trying to sell you a t-shirt. Maybe he's trying to say, yo, you know, download my joint. Yo, go on YouTube, listen to my, you know, my music, watch my video. And then everybody's just walking past him. Everybody's like, whatever. Everybody, you know, people ignoring him. People are not even paying him any attention. And he's like, but let that dude, you know, get killed or something like that. And then all of a sudden, you know, people gonna be like, yeah, yo, he's from my city. He was from my city. He was dope. He was nice. I remember I used to see him at the swap meet every Sunday. Yo, I used to buy all his t-shirts. I used to listen to all his music, even though you never bought a t-shirt at all, even though you went back and listened to the music after he passed. You know what I'm saying? And that's straight facts, yo. But I mean, that's how us as humans are. Like, it's almost like we take people for granted until we don't have them anymore, you know? And I really don't know, you know, why that is. I mean, it's like always like you feel like, oh, I'll get around to it, you know? And that happens with everything in life, not just your favorite rapper, you know, not just, you know, a movie star that you like, or, you know, an athlete or political figure, even like with your own family members. It's like, you know, I'll go down and see my cousin. If you live in New York, and I got cousins that live in Maryland, right? And I'm always saying to myself, oh, I'll go see, you know, Angie, you know, in Maryland sometime, maybe next summer, but I keep on, you know, procrastinating and taking my family for granted because I think that they always gonna be there, right? You know, 4 or 5 years pass, I see Angie at a funeral or something like that because, you know, maybe my grandmother died and my grandfather died or something like that, and we always talk about, hey, you know, let's chill, let's really, you know, see each other because, you know, we miss each other, and you know, we need to make plans to see each other more often, not just during funerals. And that goes, you know, in and out the window. I don't see her after that at all because I'm here in Brooklyn, Angie is in Maryland, she's living her life, I'm living mine, and that's kind of how, you know, us as humans are. Like, we get so caught up in like our own life that we forget to appreciate our own life. Like, you know, you're so busy running around paying bills and going to work and trying to make money and filming the next video and what's the next hip-hop story, and, you know, I gotta do this and I gotta take my dog for a walk, you know, and then you forget to stop and smell the roses and say, yo, I'm in it right now, I'm in life right now, let's enjoy each other, let's enjoy my life, let's enjoy myself, let's enjoy my loved ones, let's appreciate them while they're here, right? And then when they die, it's a wake-up call, you know, and then you're like, damn, you know, we done took this person for granted. And I think that's why I don't think there's a lot of clout chasers out there. I don't think that there's a lot of bandwagon like Nipsey Hussle fans or anything out there. I don't. What I really think is that once he passed away, everyone realized how valuable Nipsey Hussle was to the hip hop community and to music. And then in hindsight, people are like, oh damn, yo, we was sleeping on it, or we messed up. We really didn't pay too much attention to that, when we should have, and it happens all the time, man. Just like Boosie says, the dude dies, it catches your attention if somebody passes away, right? Your local rapper, then you start paying attention to what he was doing, and then you realize, damn, yo, his grind was hard as fuck, And really and truly, that's how it is, right? So, and it's unfortunate, but people, even for me, people might see my video pop up on Instagram. People might see my video pop up on YouTube, and they're like, okay, Jonny Fastlane is doing his thing. They might not even watch it. Maybe they watch a video or two, or whatever the case may be, but let me die, and then I bet you my videos are gonna go all the way up, and people gonna be like, yeah, he was grinding. Every day he was dropping a video. He used to fucking answer everybody back. Hell yeah, he had all the good news. He knew exactly what was going on. I think it was like a TMZ for the hood. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to happen until you pass away, right? Or until you get super, big, to where like Drake and Jay-Z, they're getting their flowers right now and they're alive. But these dudes are Drake and Jay-Z type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but a lot of people have a lot going on in their own life, and it's really hard to kind of say, hey, take a second to look at this, especially when you feel like you're under pressure, and that's the way that, life in America, especially in capitalism, is designed to kind of bombard you with so much information and so many things to do, and you're always trying to run to the next checkpoint, or play catch up, or hit that next goal, that you forget to really even live life, period. Boosie be talking straight facts, yo, and I think that maybe everybody should just slow down and appreciate each other. Let me know what y'all think.
Cash out. Chopper got a whole lot of cake, boy. Chopper hold 100 out.
So this rapper named Josiah, right? Yo, this is crazy because Josiah yesterday drops a brand new song, right? And he has 6ix9ine featured on it, right? And 6ix9ine spitting like a little 12-bar verse. He's talking about, getting in a shootout, you know what I'm saying? And which is true, 6ix9ine wasn't lying in the verse. He said, keep messing with me, it's gonna be a shootout. He wasn't lying, it's just that once the shootout is over and everybody gets arrested, I'm also telling on everybody that was, shooting for me, which is kind of crazy, right? So anyway, this dude Josiah is from Ohio, right? And it's very funny because I don't know if you guys remember, right? That Trippie Redd discovered 6ix9ine on SoundCloud, right? So Trippie Redd is a blood, and 6ix9ine was or is a blood too, right? So 6ix9ine is from Brooklyn, Trippie Redd is from Ohio, right? So Trippie Redd is on Ohio. One SoundCloud rapper links up with another SoundCloud rapper because they both rap and they both are bloods, right? Trippie Redd was already signed to a major deal. Well, he was really signed to the son of a person who owned a major record deal, and that son had his own indie record label, but really the indie record label kind of served as kind of a curing place for artists, so that basically if that artist popped a lot on the son's indie label, then the son would pass the artist to the dad who owns the major record label, which is I think it's UMG or something like that, like a huge record label, right? So, 6ix9ine was not independent. It wasn't just Treyway and all that, right? But anyway, so Trippie Redd actually discovered 6ix9ine and brought him to the record label and brought him to those record label execs. So Trippie Redd ends up getting 10% of anything that 6ix9ine ever sells. So even, throughout all the time that Trippie Redd was beefing with 6ix9ine, and 6ix9ine was selling mad records, and Trippie Redd kind of, fell back a little bit and kind of chilled, the reason why Trippie Redd still had money and still was buying chains and buying grills and everything like that is because Trippie Redd was still making 10% off of everything that 6ix9ine made, right? Which is crazy, right? But so, ultimately 6ix9ine ends up getting locked up. Trippie Redd, obviously, he's from Cleveland, Ohio. And then you have this rapper named Josiah from Cleveland, Ohio too, right? So I don't know how this rapper Josiah even secured a 6ix9ine vocal. And it sounds like that 6ix9ine probably recorded this before he went into jail, right? Obviously. So that might be a leftover vocal that maybe Trippie Redd had that Trippie Redd didn't want to use. And since Josiah and Trippie Redd are from the same place, maybe they know each other, and maybe Josiah is actually somebody that Trippie Redd discovered too and said, here, why don't you take this 6ix9ine verse, right? Josiah's rap style is kind of like screaming, you know, just like how 6ix9ine's rap style is. I mean, the beat sounds like something that 6ix9ine would be on, and obviously he is on the song, right? It's called Case 19 is the name of the song. And this rapper Josiah is pretty much not known to anybody, right? He's a SoundCloud rapper. You know, I went on his Instagram. The dude has like 490 followers on Instagram. Last night I checked his Instagram. He had 450 followers. Right now, I just checked it and he has 490 followers. So essentially no followers on Instagram at all. I checked his Twitter. He might have like 51,000 followers on Twitter. That's it. You know, he has a SoundCloud and that's it. He doesn't like, this dude is like smaller than a local rapper, like pretty much no following at all for him to have a 6ix9ine verse, right? Which is crazy, right? So some random local rapper who nobody ever heard of, who doesn't even have a really big following at all, has a random 6ix9ine verse that he just dropped on Worldstar, right? So not only did they put it on Worldstar site, but Worldstar actually put it up on their Instagram too. So this is with intention. So there's money behind this, right? So who's fueling it? I don't know. But on his Instagram, he does have a few pictures with him and Ski Mask the Slump God. Just him and Ski Mask. I didn't see him with nobody else, just him and Ski Mask, right? And I don't even think Ski Mask is following him. So all of this is crazy, right? So who is this kid, right? Like nobody knows yet. The name of the song is called Case 19. And I'm sure like, you know, as the months, you know, develop, we'll figure it out. But the dude is from Cleveland and I don't even know if he's signed yet, but he just dropped a new song with 6ix9ine, right? So 6ix9ine still sits in jail. He's still awaiting trial. You know, he pled guilty and actually not awaiting trial. He's awaiting sentencing. He already pled guilty during his trial, right? So Crippy actually pled guilty too. Ish pled guilty too. Shotty pled guilty and Mel Murder pled guilty too, right? So all of these dudes are gonna go up for sentencing in July, right? 6ix9ine is probably gonna go up for sentencing probably like in December. So a while from now, he's gonna be the last one to go for sentencing, right? They said Shotty pled guilty to a few offenses. He might get like 10 or 15 years, but we don't know yet because he hasn't been officially sentenced. Crippy pled guilty to like robbing Scum Drizzy or Scum Dizzy, whatever his name is, the Scum Lord. So we got to see how much time he's going to get too, right? It seems like all these dudes probably going to end up doing football numbers. Maybe Shotty might do like 10 years, which, you know, he will accept that 10 years and come out bigger and stronger, which is what he said. You know what I'm saying? And I think after all this, since 6ix9ine helped and cooperated and told pretty much on everybody that 6ix9ine is actually probably just gonna walk free and not have to do any time or any more time in jail at all. But by that time, he would have been locked up for probably like 2 years already. You know what I'm saying? So time served, right? 2 year sentence, right? 2 to 5 type shit, right? And he will be found guilty of a felony because that's racketeering and, you know, robbery, gun and drug charges, shit like that, right? It's crazy, man, because 6ix9ine really messed up his career. And I feel like he didn't really have to snitch on nobody, because if he was only involved in Treyway for like a year and a half, then he could have been like, I don't know none of this, take it to trial and beat it. Or even if he didn't beat it, fine, give me 5 years, you're gonna get out in 3. And at this rate, 6ix9ine is gonna sit in jail for 2 years. By the time he actually gets out, because he's in jail right now, it would have been 2 years. What's 1 more year? Then you could come out and be like, Treyway, yeah, I did that jail time, yeah, I'm back, yeah, I didn't snitch on nobody, rap, do your Brooklyn shit, talk that gang shit, and still be good. You know what I'm saying? So he really committed like career suicide, because hip-hop don't like snitching, right? So YG, even though, you know, YG should be focused on a lot of other things than 6ix9ine, it's just weird. But anyway, so YG at Coachella threw up a big ass picture of 6ix9ine. So nobody likes snitching, right? And y'all remember, like, or maybe you don't, right? This was a while ago, like back in 2005 with that whole Young Jeezy Stop Snitching campaign where they had the shirts with the stop sign on it and it said stop snitching. Young Jeezy had 2 fire ass shirts around that time. One with the snowman on it, can't ban the snowman, and the other one that says stop snitching. And Jeezy came out hard with both of them shits, right? I still got mine in the back of the closet type shit, you know what I'm saying? But, so, you know, with all of this, man, 6ix9ine has really committed like career suicide, right? Academics is still riding for him. I'm sure Academics has a couple of other songs that hasn't been released. And like over the years, yeah, we're probably gonna hear more and new 6ix9ine music just come out, like old stuff that he been recorded, right? But you know what? This video is getting views on YouTube, and a lot of people, well, some people are starting to talk about this. So do y'all think that 6ix9ine, even though he snitched, can come back into hip hop and like really be successful? I don't know, man. It's just a weird ass time, bro. Like I absolutely do not support any kind of snitching or anything like that. And I just think that it's crazy that he would even do that. But come on, what do you expect? I guess. But 6ix9ine, though he wasn't a gang member, he was from the streets. He did come from poverty. He knows the rules and he knew what he was signing up for. So I just don't understand why, you know, all of a sudden, oh man, no, I'm a rapper, I can't go to prison. But that was your crew and you facilitated a lot of that shit that they was doing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on everything. Jonny. Remember, there's no H in Jonny Fastlane. And y'all already know what to do. Peace.